Hey everybody, welcome back, and today we are on our first trip of 2024. We are at Six Flags Over Texas. It has been a very rough month, so we're here to blow off a little bit of steam. So we're gonna get footage here, but first we're gonna make our way over to Shockwave. So let's hit the intro, let's make our way over there. Alright, just got done eating lunch. Food was actually not too bad. Wasn't too great, but wasn't too bad. Always have low expectations for it. I don't like the pepperonis that are not stuck to the cheese. You know, it just, for me, it's just personal preference. But, you know, it's not a bad price. So, we'll definitely go to JB's for dinner before we head out this afternoon. But let's make our way to Runaway Mountain. Oh boy. Gotta love Six Flags on a Saturday. Alright, I think on these rides, I honestly have more fun listening to other people freak out than I do actually the ride itself. Runaway Mountain's a pretty tame ride, at least for me it is. It's nothing crazy. It's a good starter ride. The one thing I don't like is the damn restraints on those things. It doesn't have a lap bar or a shoulder restraint. It has just a metal bar that comes over your chest. So then towards the end of the ride, you come to like all of a sudden stop. So my chest still hurts from the accident, so it is what it is. But we're gonna head over here to New Texas Giant. I wanted to spend some time over here getting some footage of it. I definitely want to get some footage of Titan 2 before we leave here today, assuming there's still daylight, because if there's any opportunity to get night rides on anything tonight, we're gonna take it. But let's hit up New Texas Giant. Yes, Flume number 1 is open today. We might actually go take a ride on that. I enjoy Flume number 1 a lot better than I do Flume number 2. I like the drop at the end. I know it's not any better, but I mean, to me it is. I like 1 better. You know, it's the original Flume, so about to head over here to Giant. So I am a firm believer in what I just said. I have more fun listening to every time I come to this ride. We're gonna ride it again later on. I always get stuck with the newbies every single time, and it's so much and it's so entertaining. So listen to newbies ride this ride. It's so awesome. Like, I think 35% of the ride I was just laughing my ass off because it was just so fun. It was just so funny. It was so hilarious. And in the picture, I pointed at the person in front of me who was, you know, doing the screaming. So much fun. We're gonna finish up our POV here, and then we're gonna make our way to Shockwave. Before we got on the ride, I'm gonna show you guys a clip after this. Someone apparently wanted to give testimony in the ride wait time. So you guys can let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section down below. Let's keep it PG, and let's be respectful to each other. We're just waiting in line and someone wanted to give testimony. So I think it's an amazing thing. So we're gonna finish this up here and head over to Shockwave.
Someone was dead, and he rose from the dead the next day, and that's why Easter's tomorrow. And I know that in our society, we're kind of taught, okay, people who talk about Jesus, they're crazy about promise. I'm a real guy. I feel kind of nervous right now, but I look at you all, and I'm so moved with how God loves you that I just have to give you this message. I feel like there's a lot of you who have been hurt by people.
So, as we make our way over to Shockwave, the water area, just as you're entering or exiting Texas Giant. In the past, we had said something about how awful it smelled over there. Now it just smells like water. And I know what some people are gonna say. Water doesn't have a smell. But I will tell you what, you definitely know what mildew smells like, and that was way worse than that. It smelled like a mixture of mildew and dirty diapers. That's me being polite. So, yeah, a lot better. Great job on them. And Giant really wasn't too bumpy. It had been bumpy in the past, so it really wasn't too bumpy after we got past the initial, you know, left bank turn. But it was great. Yep, we got our POV done there. Unfortunately, we've got to go to Shockwave, and the POV with Shockwave takes such a long time because if they're running one train, it's going to take probably a good while. So we're going to get ourselves some water first. Maybe I should have brought some sunblock. It's starting to warm up really fast out here, and go get our POV of Shockwave.
Like a Hellcat.
All right, we just got off of Shockwave and we're going the absolute wrong way. Took a little bit, about 35 minutes to get the POV. They were running, we say we're going the wrong way, but yet we continue to go the wrong way. It's gotta be the heat, right? We can blame the heat. Got the POV done in about 35 minutes. It's not bad considering they're running two trains. Last time it took about an hour and I forgot one angle. So we gotta go back and we gotta go shoot that angle. And we are gonna be heading to the log ride next. I love log flume number 1. It's getting a little hot out here, so we're gonna go ride the log ride and cool off some. Aquaman Power Wave is down. They are trying to fix it. Once they have it fixed, we'll obviously go ride it. Why not? We may even ride it a couple of times, you know. We've got something to keep our phone safe, so I'm not really too worried about it. So we're gonna finish this up here, then head over to log flume number 1, ride it, and pray that Aquaman is open afterwards.
Like a Hellcat.
Log flume number 1 complete. We got a little bit of footage from it, but there's only so much you can get since everything is kind of, you know. So what's next? Well, I figure if we're gonna do everything here, we might as well do everything here. So we're gonna try to see if we can talk them into letting us get a POV of Pirates of Spelunker Cave. We got one a couple years back. But I think it's time that we updated it. Nothing wrong with that. It's not a scary ride. They don't ever have a problem with people recording on this anyway. But we're going to take the 8K camera in there and see if we can get a good POV. All right, POV of Pirates of Spelunkers done. Every time I ride this thing, I think about Asher freaking out at the beginning part of it. Because it's loud and dark, and it's so great until he bites you on the titty. Then, not so great. Aquaman Power Wave is up. So we're gonna go ride it before it breaks again. I think we're almost done with everything on this side of the park. We've ridden everything. And before anyone says anything, I am not riding Lava Blora. I don't have no ass, okay? When I get to airtime, it comes down on them hard old seats. My tailbone says no. So I'm gonna say no. No way. You know, the only time I will ever ride that is when Asher comes here in a couple of weeks and he rides it for the first time. Aside from that, I'm not touching that ride. So it's a big note for me. But we're gonna go over here and we're gonna see if there's anything new and anything different after Aquaman Powerwave. We could get an updated Aquaman Powerwave POV. We're going to while we're over here knocking everything out today. So let's head over to Aquaman Powerwave.
World of make-believe, kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Alright, we just got done with Aquaman Powerwave. Also got the POV for it. We have a flash pass, I almost said lightning lane, for Pandemonium, but we've got to take care of some other things. We went ahead and got some footage of the kid area for our review video coming out probably later this month. I got to eat. I'm starting to get a little low on energy. Thing is, it's a freaking ate 3-4 hours ago. Well, you know what they say, feed the beast. So we're gonna go find something interesting to eat. Maybe we'll try something new. Maybe some loaded nachos, who knows? Because we still have one more meal plan left. I'm trying to save it for like right before I leave. So let's go find ourselves something to eat before we get on Pandemonium. All right, we figured it out. We're gonna go to Bubba's. The chili cheese dogs over there by New Texas Giant. $15 for chili cheese dogs, fries, and a drink at a theme park. That's not bad. So if you didn't have the discount, you're gonna pay $18. So $3 discount. Woohoo. I don't know, I mean, you could get a gallon of gas for $3. Maybe. So we're gonna go grab ourselves some, something to eat. My new car has incredible gas mileage compared to the Grinch that I used to drive everywhere. I remember getting a Buc-ee's and I would be sitting at a little less than half a tank of gas, which isn't bad for driving 150 miles. But my new car, it took me a quarter tank of gas to go from home 200 miles, and it only took a quarter tank of gas. So I didn't even fill up here because the gas here is just so high. So I was like, you know what, I'll just gas up when I get back home, you know? So it's definitely different. So let's go grab some food. All right, we just got done eating dinner. The in-between between lunch and dinner. Dinner. Feel a lot better, a lot more energized. So what do we do after we get a stomach full of food? We ride Pandemonium. And we get an updated POV. We haven't done a POV on Pandemonium. Whew. It's been a while. So we're gonna get one for Pandemonium. Since we're over there, we might as well ride Justice League. And then we're gonna go over to Gotham and we're going to get a full, once we get over there, we'll show you what we're gonna do.
Those profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Some days.
All right, so just got off of Pandemonium. We actually had to wait a little while. Probably about 35 minutes to get on, which kind of works out pretty good because, you know, we just got done eating. So riding a spinny ride after you get done eating, not exactly the makings of a good time. So my beloved Mr. Freeze is actually down for maintenance. You know, these launch systems that they use here are just so bad. And I don't know if that's what's wrong with it, but every time they maintenance the ride, it has something to do with that. So, yeah. We might ride Batman. I don't know. It's getting about 5:30, so we're getting close to wrapping up here. But we're gonna head into Gotham because one, we need POVs of Riddler. I might ride it. Yeah, why not? We're gonna ride Riddler today. Why the hell not? All right, so now that we're over here in Gotham, I wanted to talk to you, say a little bit about what we plan on doing over here. Several years back, about 3 years ago, we came out here and we did an off-ride POV of Joker, but we went really in depth with the ride because a lot of people enjoy this ride. I cannot stand these S&S free spins. I do not like them. Do not care for them. I will not wait in line for them. If there's like a walk-on and nothing else is open, maybe. But that's if I'm just trying to rack up numbers for the day. But we're gonna spend some time over here getting an upgraded off-ride POV of it. I mean, we're gonna go all over the place trying to get this. Try to shoot it from as many angles as we can, just so that way people know how sucky it absolutely is. But we're gonna head over here to Riddler's Revenge. Not no, but hell no. That ride sucks. 100% it sucks. I rode it a couple years back and the same thing. The height of the ride is incredible. It's completely insane. I love it. The spinning part of it, not so much. The spinning plus the height just made me feel like I wanted to throw up in my mouth. Aside from the fact that I didn't throw up in my mouth. But anyway, that's what it was feeling like. Just made me sick to my stomach. Made me sick to my stomach last time. I'm thinking, you know, maybe something's different. Nothing's different. Big no-go for me. So we did finish up with Joker, and now we're gonna come over here and get a POV of the newly painted Batman. All right, we couldn't get the last little bit of Batman because, lo and behold, the ride broke. And there's one thing I can't stand about coming to a theme park on a Saturday full of people is one train ops. Single train ops. And it never fails to happen over here where the line is the longest. Let's see, who else was running one train? Aquaman was running one train. I thought Joker was running one train, but it's not. Giant's running two. Titan's running two. Everything else is running two. It's just those. So Mr. Freeze got a new paint job. Batman got a new paint job. How much longer are we gonna have to wait for my beloved Shockwave to get a paint job? Because let me tell you, my gosh, does that thing need a paint job? Don't get me wrong, Shockwave is still one of my favorite rides here, but the paint on this thing has not been done in such a long time. So I am officially declaring that Six Flags needs to paint Shockwave. Pretty simple, you know? Popular ride. So, oh yeah, Harley Quinn is gone, R.I.P. Rest in peace, Harley Quinn. The entire ride is gone. There's nothing there. There's like, you know, the gated area where it seals it off. There's that. There's no ride. So I'm not sure if something else is coming there or if Harley Quinn just took a dirt nap. I'm assuming Harley Quinn took a dirt nap and they're gonna throw something else there. Since the ride's not there, it's the only logical thing that makes sense. Speaking of Harley Quinn, let's make our way over to Justice League. All right, we just got off of Justice League. Got over 2 million points. Megan would be proud. We've done a lot today, man. Let's see, we've done Shockwave, Giant, Titan. We did the Log Ride, Aquaman Power Wave, the Riddler, Pandemonium, Pirates of Spelunkers. We've done. We're about to do probably Giant again. We might do it twice. We've had a very, very productive day for it being a Saturday, one of the busiest times of the year, busiest days of the week, busiest times of the year. But we did have Flash Pass, so that does make a difference. So we're gonna ride Giant again, and then go to JB's, and then that's gonna be it for us here. So let's make our way to Texas Giant. All right, friends, just got eaten at JB's. Man, that is a big ass sandwich, dude. Holy, that was a massive sandwich. The brisket sandwich, oh man, it was so good. Man, it's a lot of meat, man. That's gonna do it for us here, man. We are done. Adios. We got Asher souvenir in my bag. It's been fun today. It's been fun. The park doesn't close for another hour and a half, but we're gonna head out. We want to beat the traffic. I mean, we're still gonna have a buttload of traffic on the way out of here, but it was fun. We got probably about 15 to 16 rides today. We got a dusk ride on Giant, so it was a pretty successful day. We got POVs of everything, so we have plenty of content to last at least a couple of days. We do have a park review coming out, and we'll be doing some ride reviews and stuff too. Just kind of put something out, and then in July we're heading back to, we'll come back here next month. Bringing my girlfriend here next month, so it'd be cool to see what she does. So that's gonna do it for us here, man, at Six Flags over Texas. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you guys next month. Peace.